What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I will be going over my core four MLB picks for PrizePicks today. If you're new here, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along with the picks. Also helps you to get notified when these shows are posted. We do them just about every single day. And if you're not currently playing on PrizePicks and you want to give that site a try, if you sign up there using promo code WINDAILY, get you a 100% deposit match up to $100. We'll also go ahead and throw in a free 60-day trial period of Win Daily Gold for you. It's about $100 value, get you access to all of our daily articles. Also gets you access to our Discord where we're constantly talking about picks for both DFS and PrizePicks. So go ahead and sign up there today using promo code WINDAILY. So if we do a recap of yesterday, overall, very strong day. Our core four ended up going 3-0 with Juan Soto pushing. McKenzie hit his number, Varsho hit his number, and Ohtani did homer last night. So overall, just a very strong day. We'll look to continue the good vibes today with another strong day. So let's go ahead and jump in. It is Sunday Fun Day. I will say at first glance, the board is not looking pretty. There's not a whole lot out there. I did go ahead and try and grab what I thought were the best picks. But again, it's slim pickings right now. I do expect them to add more throughout the day. But let's go ahead and jump in where I'm going today. So the first one that we're going to go with is going to be a no runs first inning in that Mets and Phillies game. In that game, so far in the series, it's been a very low scoring series. The Phillies won the first one 2-1. The Mets won last night 1-0. And we get another strong pitching matchup today with the Mets throwing out Chris Bassett and the Phillies throwing out Zach Wheeler. Over the last month, Bassett has been phenomenal. He's pitched to about a 2 ERA. He's also been doing a great job of really limiting hard contact and low fly balls, which is really where pitchers get into damage. His hard hit rate over the last month is just 23%, which is phenomenal. And his fly ball rate is just 21%. So really doing a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark and limiting damage with that. On the Phillies side, they're throwing out ex-Met Zach Wheeler. Wheeler's also been phenomenal over the last month, pitching to just a 1.67 ERA, and he's been going deep into games. I think runs are going to be scarce in this one. It's going to be another low-scoring game, and both teams are going to struggle to score, as, again, it's a really solid pitching matchup. So we're going to go with the under on this Mets-Phillies game or the no-runs first inning side. The next one that we're going to go with is we're going to go with the hitter fantasy score, and I am going to go right back to this Padres National Series, but we're going to go with Manny Machado today instead of Juan Soto. Machado is coming into this one really hot, and he gets a great matchup against Paulo Espino. Over his last 23 innings of work, Espino's given up a massive amount of home runs with 8. Just an epic pace, and it's really one that we can attack with some power from the Padres lineup. Espino's been a reverse splits pitcher. Righties have been crushing him as they have a .533 slugging percentage against him this season and a .366 WOBA. So I'm going to be attacking him with Machado. Again, Machado's coming into this game when super hot. He's got 4 straight multi-hit games and has an extra base hit in each one of them. This season, he's also been much better against righties as he has a .528 slugging percentage versus them. So just a great matchup for him on paper. I expect him to take Espino deep today. This Padres lineup is stacked, and Machado is right in the middle of it. So our model has him at 12, so I do love him. There's definitely some value in there. So we'll go ahead and go with the over on that one. The next one that we are going to go with is also going to be another hitter fantasy score, and we're going to go with Carlos Correa. Correa and the Twins get to take on Tucker Davidson today. Tucker Davidson has not been good this year. He's only started 5 games, 3 of them in which he's given up at least 5 earned runs. The Twins have a potent lineup. They should be able to get to him today, and they should be able to make it another start for Tucker Davidson, giving up at least 5 earned runs. So far, righties have been the bigger weakness for Tucker Davidson. He is a southpaw. He's given up a .367 WOBA to righties and a .423 on-base percentage. So they're getting on base at a pretty high clip. Correa's coming into this one off a really solid night last night. Homered, 2 RBIs, 2 hits, and he also walked 3 times. I expect him to continue to have another solid day today because he's been pretty solid against lefties this year. He's got a OPS of right around 800. So he's really in line to have a solid day. Our model has him at 10, so I'm going to go with the over on this Carlos Correa 7.5 hitter fantasy score. The final one that we're going to go with is going to be another hitter fantasy score, and we're going to go with Austin Reilly and his 8.5 hitter fantasy score. Really like to use Austin Reilly when he faces lefties, regardless of who the lefty is on the mound. Today, the Braves take on Braxton Garrett. Although Braxton Garrett has been good this year, he's starting to show some kinks. Over his last 3 starts, he's given up 10 earned runs in his last 15 innings of work. So I don't know if he's getting tired or hitters are just finally catching up to him. But he's definitely starting to show some cracks in the armor. With Garrett, you really do want to attack him with righties. Righties have a 467 slugging percentage versus him this season and a 346 WOBA. So both pretty solid numbers for righties. And also those numbers are significantly higher than what he's given up against lefties. With Reilly, we have one of the best hitters in the game against lefties this season. He's hitting 374 versus lefties. He has an 804 slugging percentage, which is just a massive number. And he also has a 1.25 OPS, which again is fueled by that 804 slugging percentage. He's homered 10 times versus lefties this season. Wouldn't be surprised to see him add to that total tonight. Our model has him at 11, so there's some value. So I really love the over on this Austin Reilly 8.5 hitter fantasy score. Braves really need to win as many games as they can to try to catch up to the Mets. So they're going to win today, and it's going to be on the backs of Austin Reilly. So if we do a recap of our core 4 today, we're going to go with the under or the no runs first inning for that Mets-Phillies game. We're going to go with the over on the Manny Machado 9-hitter fantasy score. We're going to go with the over on the 7.5-hitter fantasy score for Carlos Correa. And we're going to go with the over on the 8.5-hitter fantasy score for Austin Reilly. So that's our core 4 today. If you end up using them, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along with the picks. Also, if you have any questions about your own picks, make sure to drop some notes in the comments. Always happy to answer any questions that you may have. That said, Sunday Fun Day. Let's go 4-0 and keep up the good times. Good luck, everybody.